Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time zone you're in as you're watching this live stream, or thanks for tuning in to watch this after the fact. To come on here today to have a conversation about the Blank Slate Monument video that I posted yesterday. I've had a lot of comments, a lot of feedback, positive and negative. There has been um, there's been a lot of conversation about it. So I thought I would go live right now. This wasn't planned. I was going to go somewhere, but decided to do this live stream so that I can have this conversation and get your feedback and your input and your thoughts on the Blank Slate Monument, which is the video I posted yesterday. I did it as a premiere, and it is a video featuring the work of Ghanaian artist Kwame Akoto Bamfo, who created the piece, and it definitely is a controversial piece that a lot of people would be talking about. If you haven't seen the video yet, you can watch it now and then watch this later, or you can, join in the conversation now if you like. The video is called The Blank Slate Monument. The artwork is called The Blank Slate Monument, and I did, there's a longer video that's about 20 minutes, and then there's a video that has snippets of discussion, and those ones are not in the actual long video. Those are things that they said that were outside of the main video. So that particular piece of artwork has sparked a lot of conversation, which I knew it would, and we all knew it would on the day that we went to see the monument being unveiled. So for those of you who have not seen it, it's a good idea to watch the video so you can see what it is talking about, and check out their website. Their website is blankslatemonument.com, and it features more information and detail about this particular statue that was created, and has so many layers to it. Some people are offended by it. Some people think it was a great piece of work. Others have mixed feelings about it. I personally, I know the bottom portion of it is the most difficult to look at for me and for a lot of people. A lot of people have said that it's not necessary to have such a piece of work anymore. A lot of people are tired of the same type of narrative when it comes to African American history that involves and includes the story of slavery all the time. This particular piece, as I mentioned, is layered. You have the bottom portion of the statue, which shows a captured enslaved African who is in shackles and has a black soldier who is standing on him, on his face, as well as on his hands behind his back, holding him up. And it's symbolic of, the person who went through the enslavement. And then you have the next generation, which is somebody who was allowed to fight in the U.S. Army. Then above that, you have somebody who is more contemporary, which is a woman who's like a protester and has the placard she's holding, which is the blank slate. It has a blank slate on it. And then she has a child on her back, which is in an African way of tying a child on your back. And the child representing the next generation. This particular monument has sparked a lot of controversy. I think especially in the video, the two gentlemen who were presenting are two people who were helping with the marketing and promotions of the particular piece. And in the video that I did, the artist unfortunately wasn't there that particular day when it was being unveiled. And they chose June 19th to do the unveiling, which is Juneteenth in the US. They specifically wanted to do it on that day because it had held some significance to do it on that particular day of the unveiling. But unfortunately, we weren't able to release the pictures and videos at that time because there were some limitations based on when it was going to finally be released after it's being shipped to the US. So the Blank Slate Monument, if you have not seen the video that I posted yesterday, I suggest that you do watch the video. I should get the link into the comments so that you can click on it and watch it if you want to watch it right now. get your thoughts on it. Because it's definitely something that will have you talking. And the day that we went to see it, originally in December, there were a lot of people who loved it. There were people who hated it. There were people who felt that it was not a good representation. There were people who felt it was a great representation. And they wept. There were people who had tears and said that it was well done, well executed. So everyone has their opinions on it. I'm going to put in the comments right now the link of the video to watch if you haven't watched it yet. The title on the original video is called "The Blank Slate Monument Explores Generations of Black History." So I recommend you watch that to get your opinion formed. If you haven't, if you have watched it already, I would love to hear what your opinions are in the comments. Tell me what you think. I would love to hear what you think. So when going to the website for the Blank Slate Monument, which is blankslatemonument.com, it's listed as being a tribute to African American history in the face of the Confederacy. Now, the term Confederate monument is something that brings up thoughts of white army generals going into the South and battling. This particular monument is a contrast to that because it is a Black soldier that is being represented. If you go to the page, I'm going to read it right now on what's on their website. It is, the term Confederate monument often conjures up images of white army generals on horseback leading the South into battle. The blank slate palimpsest monument is an awe-striking allegorical deconstruction of that notion, and it challenges the onlooker to seek a deeper understanding of the African American experience before, during, and after the American Civil War, which was 1861 to 1865. So the artist makes a statement that's on the website, which is blank is the slate that we write on, but we see through. We see through palimpsest of millions of civil rights placards begging for a chance to breathe, the rights to breathe. I sculpt, yes, but the statement is not my own. The statement is for the people, the African American people, the Black people, and people who want to speak up against the tradition of injustice. That is why the slate is left blank. So the slate is what the lady is holding at the top of the statue, which has a placard on it. And when we were there in December, that blank slate, we all were able to write messages and then put it up there. They had a photographer there take pictures, so I never got to see what those images look like. They may be using those for